This is a demonstration of how to validate a sample database system based on Scouts and Guides being awarded badges. The Maryvale Scouts and Guides database file is opened and the menu automatically appears. We're going to enter in a new member, one John Smith, with a member ID of JS. He's a male. His date of birth is the 29th of the 4th, 1989. His age is appropriately displayed on the screen. His address is 2 Maryvale Court in Wattle Park. His phone number is 0845671234. His mobile phone number is 0412456654. And if I look in the members table, we can verify that John Smith has been successfully stored. I can then choose John Smith from the full down list, which shows full names which have been calculated, and we can enter in some badges and some sections for John and say that he is currently attempting camping in the Scout section. He's commencing that on the current date appropriately. To enter in an old record, we enter in Pioneer for the Warrawee Cub Pack, and I'm going to make the date commence the 18th of the 1st 2013, and the completed date is the 16th of the 5th 2013, and the form appropriately shows that he has earned one badge so far and he is attempting one badge. Now, Scouts and Guides are not able to do two badges of the same kind, so I'm going to try to enter a camping badge for John a second time in the venture section, and the system disallows that appropriately because of composite key in place. If I look in the master query, there are 16 records shown. This matches the 16 records in the earnings table, as that is the transaction table, and that shows that the links and relationships between the tables are successfully working. And if I look in the earnings table, the two records that I entered for John Smith have been stored, and if I then choose John Smith and look at the badges that have been awarded or is attempting, we do see those two records that are in the earnings table. I then move on to the next query and the number of badges not completed, and if I type in something like Scouts or part thereof, there are 3 records, one for John Smith that we entered and one for Tom Freckleton and Chris Marsh, and that output does also show the number of days working as a calculated field. I can then look in the earnings table and we can look for Chris Marsh and Tom Freckleton, who haven't completed there, and we can then move on to the next output, badges awarded in a number of years, and I'll put in 1 year going backwards from the current date. There are 2 for Scouts and 1 for the Warrawee Cub Pack, and we can look in the earnings table and we're looking for a Warrawee Cub Pack that has been completed, and the 2 Scouts that have been completed, so they are the 3 records there, so that is appropriate. And we can move on to the last button, the number of badges commenced this year. There are 5 in total and the 4 records, and if we look in the earnings table, and we can see these in the last records here. We've got 1 for Pioneer, 1 for Health, we have 2 for Fire Awareness, and we have the 2 Camping. And that completes the demonstration of the Scouts and Guides.